front bumper, take that off, maybe tail lights, and then the rocker panels need to be cut out. But I don't know if I want to put that in this video or the next one, because I'm not sure how long this is gonna take, and then I'm not like this will be the first time editing a video, so I don't know how long the video is gonna be at the end. I'm trying to keep it around like 15 minutes, maybe.
Well, we can get to work on it, and then we'll just see where it goes from there.
Yeah, that works. Cool. That's gonna be the easiest one. That besides until. Or should I even see if it runs first? Because now that I got the parts, like I've got the fuse for it, and
I mean, we can always attempt. See if it runs first. If not, we start taking it apart like
let me grab that.
All right. All right. What parts we got?
This is the main battery or main fuse.
Okay.
To basically it lets power go through the whole car. Then just a couple bolts and nuts that we're missing. I didn't realize it, but this fuse is held in by 2 bolts. And so I probably spent when I first got the car, I don't know, what do you think, like 10 minutes probably?
Trying to open it? Yeah.
Trying to just rip it out with some pliers.
Yeah, I remember.
Man, this thing's really stuck in here.
Yeah, I remember us breaking it.
Yeah. It just fell apart into pieces. Well, not fell apart, I ripped it apart into pieces. So
where'd you get this car from?
I found it on Facebook Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I got it for $400. And honestly, it's in better condition than mine is. But mine's got a bunch of sentimental value, and
yeah,
you know, I gotta keep that around. But I really overpaid for this car because you know Kelly Blue Book puts these cars valued at $500 in mint condition. And while yes, this is in pretty good condition, like I said, it doesn't run. I don't know what's wrong with it. And the guy that I got it from said he was going to use it as a derby car, like a rally, not rally, basically a crash derby, where he just goes around and he hits other cars with it. So I guess I saved it from that kind of a life, but after I'm done with it, it's going to get crushed, so I didn't save much.
Well, you got the parts you needed out of it at least, so.
Yeah, it's going to live on in some way through my car. Yeah, but I got these nuts because 2 of the cables that go from, looks like from the battery to the fuse box.
Yeah.
They were taken off of it. And the nuts are nowhere in the car that I can see at least. I like the way it painted this fuse box lid, because it has a diagram on the top that tells you what everything goes to. And it's just something they don't do in new cars anymore.
Yeah, it's just guessing now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if you don't know, you better pay
Figure
somebody.
it out,
You better
yeah.
pay somebody who knows what they're doing.
Oh yeah, that's more accurate.
See, it goes right nice in there. Looks all pretty. Should have did a before and after when we cleaned out the engine bay.
I know.
It was just
There was mud
caked.
all over this car. Like there wasn't a single spot where. I'm turning the key off before I hook this up. Good job.
Electricity's fun, kids. You should always play with electricity.
I'll pass on that.
Oh, we have power. Oh.
That has enough juice. Let's have.
That was promising.
It's more than it did last time.
Yeah, more than just a click. I didn't think it actually
didn't
even clicked.
last time.
It just made no noise and was just like, I'm
Yeah.
dead.
This is not the way to do this. It's not safe. I don't recommend it.
But we're doing it anyway.
This is the way I'm gonna do it, yeah. We've got all the juice now. Let's just get on with it.
Yep, that was a good attempt.
I could if I wanted, buy another battery, but for a car that I'm just gonna take apart and then send to the junkyard, it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use the motor out of this. I'm not gonna use a lot of the stuff that I would be able to test if I could get it to run. So there's really no point in trying to get it to run. It was just kind of to please my own curiosity. So we're not doing any of that. I guess we'll just start with taking off the front bumper.
Yep.
And to do that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get the headlights off. There's a little mount on the front, right behind the front bumper, and there's 4 bolts, 2 on each side here, and on the other side, and then like 3 or 4 more underneath here with a mounting plate that I'm gonna need to get and send over to the other car as well. But all in all, it shouldn't be too difficult. What do you think? Do you think I should keep the headlights that I have now, or do you think I should go back to the stock pop-ups?
I do like the pop-ups.
Yeah, so do I. And if I send it off now,
Yeah.
they haven't started painting yet, so it's not like it's any extra work that's done. Maybe I can talk my dad into doing more, like painting the stock or the hood that I have on it now, and then this one also. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll post a picture of how the headlights are now. But again, this is my first video, so I make no promises. If you want, you can just put it on a time lapse and then I can.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Well, I've got time lapse on there.
I was just gonna do it in post-production. now we're down to the last 2 bolts. What do we got?
After these 2, it should just be literally just slide the front bumper off, disconnect the wiring for the turn signals, and then that should be it.
Nice.
It's not much that's left. That'll be for the front bumper. We might go straight into taillights after this. That's easy. Just pull off the interior pieces and then unhook the taillights from the wiring and then slide them out, or unbolt them and slide them out. But yeah, it's not hard. I'm surprised that this has all been 10 mil.
Yeah.
As you can see,
It's already starting to come off.
yeah.
And remember, everybody, when you're taking off bolts, put them in plastic bags and label them so you know where they go.
It helps a lot.
That way you
Even
don't-
me, like I've done this probably 12 times on my other car. It still helps. It still helps help you remember where it all goes.
Yeah.
There's one. Trying to move the plastic. There's the styrofoam there.
Styrofoam.
Yeah, they all have little styrofoam pieces behind the bumper. Old cars, new cars, they all have it. There we go, there's the front bumper. Let's just set it off to the side over here. Gonna have to sweep them off this place later anyways.
Yep. So front bumper done.
Yeah.
Blade taken off. How does it look for condition wise?
Oh, so much better than mine is. Mine's got a little, and it's not really that much, but it's got a crack here, straight up that side. Some lady hit me when I was driving around. Came out of an intersection. She was speeding. But because I had the yield sign, I was at fault. I told the cop, I was like, man, I looked, she wasn't there. I looked again, she wasn't there. And I went, and she was there.
That's usually how it goes.
I think I'm gonna take these turn signals out because mine are in better condition. And then, other than that, I'll send this over to my dad, pretty much how it is. I don't need these anymore, these are for the front license plate. I'm gonna end up getting the wiring harness out of this one too, actually.
Just better condition.
Yeah, mine's fried. I've tried a couple different headlight setups and ended up frying them because I didn't know what I was doing. One day I put in some headlights, some aftermarket headlights for a Chevy Tahoe, and just the way I did it,
Just tried it.
yeah, smoke started coming out from everywhere. So I quickly shut them off and figured out something else. I got some headlights from an Infiniti and put those in. And they worked for, I don't know, about 2 years, maybe more. And then randomly smoke started coming out of those too. So I turned them off real quick. I was driving home, but luckily it was just raining. It wasn't like dark, so I just drove home without headlights. And then after that, I ripped off as much as I could when I found some melted wiring harness. Ripped it out and then put in some wire that I bought from AutoZone. And it worked for a week, and then more smoke, and now they don't work at all. And I can't figure out where it's messed up in the wiring harness. The switch on the dash clicks whenever I try and turn it on. It's not supposed to do that, so I think I messed that up. But you can't buy new ones of those, so I'll have to get it for this. We'll just put this in the bag with the headlights. A lot of this video is also for me, for when I go to put everything back together. So I'm not doing like I did with it when I was a kid. It was just like, I think this goes here. Now I can go back in the video and be like, oh, that's where I took it from. Put it back there. I'm trying not to hit my knuckles.
Look at you, big and strong.
Well, it's not really that hard. It's just hard to do without hurting yourself.
Yeah. Don't know if you've ever smacked your knuckles on the metal after you put everything you have into loosening something. It's not fun.
Alright. Let's set that down there. Oh man, I forgot about that.
About what?
Well, to get the hood off, we're gonna have to take it's got a light under the hood.
So there's a wire.
Fancy and all, but
problematic for right now.
Yeah, won't make for a good time if I break it, because I kind of want to put that on mine.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where's the flathead? I know I had some sitting up here. There they are. Something just went flying. I don't know what it is. Alright. Remember how I said put all the bolts inside of a bag? It helps if you put all the bolts inside the bag, not just the ones that you remember. All the bumper bolts, all the headlight bolts are there. Should I put the ones for the hood in the bag also?
I would.
Alright guys, guard your ears. That's not that bad. Remember, Tony, put these in the bag for the bumper. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Am I ready?
Alright, yeah. Let's go ahead and...
Sorry for the distraction.
Yeah, kids. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and end it there. Alright everyone, so we got the hood, the headlights, and the front bumper off. That's gonna be it for the front end for now. We'll come back next time. We'll do the rear end. I got a few things to get off there, the tail lights, maybe the back bumper. The rear deck lid needs to be fixed. That'll probably be its own video. And then that'll be it. Anyways, thanks for joining me. See you next time.